Hi, I'm District Manager Dave Gamble in the South Bay of Los Angeles, and I'm super excited to be talking to you today as I've recently had an opportunity to interview one of our career agents, Esam Boktor. Esam's office is up in the Santa Monica area, and he's just been a tremendous team player with District 58. Let me share a couple of points about Esam and his agency that we'll be talking about in our discussion. So Esam's background, he started with farmers as what we call a career agent in the year 2006. And since then, he's grown his agency to over 2,000 policies in force, and he's consistently growing month over month. Esam not only grows, but he demonstrates great quality underwriting as measured through our underwriting quality index reports at Farmers Insurance. And let me give you a couple personal highlights about Esam. And I think these are going to be some of the points that we dig into in our conversation. Esam didn't start with our district organization until 2013. He had a different home before then. But when we met Esam, we found somebody in an agency owner that was willing and had his arms outreached for coaching opportunities. And he graciously accepted our opportunity to be a coach to his business. And right off the bat, Esam recognized that staffing was going to be key to his growth and sustained growth. And he also recognized that marketing and quoting was going to also be a huge key and a lever to his continued growth and sustainability. Now, you can't just quote and grow. You've also got to have a great customer service attitude. And Esam, during this entire time, has remained true to his dedication to excellent customer service. So with that, let's talk to Esam and learn from him himself.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Esam, welcome. It's great to see you this morning, and thank you for agreeing to have a chat with me about your history and about what you've been up to with Farmers Insurance.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. I am very happy about this meeting. I'm really happy to share with you and with everyone else my journey so far.
Well, I'm super glad because you have been one of the most courageous, is one word I would use, um, energetic and engaging agencies that we have. And I use the word courageous because you do operate in a difficult marketplace, which is Santa Monica. And we've known for a long time it's tough to do business in Santa Monica, but you figured out a way to do it. And, it's just fantastic. So, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support and help you guys give me. I truly wouldn't be here without the support that I receive from everyone in the district and from the company.
Well, that's awesome to hear. So, Isam, let's dig into this. Let me ask you a few questions. So, what got you involved in the insurance industry in the first place?
Oh, funny story. One of my best friends was working in the insurance industry, but for a auto insurance brokerage, and and he kept talking me into coming to work with him at one of his locations. And I was working for the Gap at the time. I was a store manager in Beverly Hills and Hollywood and Highland, and I wanted always to start my own thing, my own business. So he was telling me about the idea of franchising. So I went ahead and got the license and started working with them. But I noticed that I did not like. I liked the career, I liked the industry, but I did not like the way they did business. I did not like the way of just focusing on auto insurance, only auto insurance, charging huge broker fees, and very much if the policy cancels, it cancels. So I was there for about 4 to 5 months, I think, and then I started, like no way I can continue here. There's no way, even though my numbers were very good, but there was no way for me to continue. I was not comfortable. So I put my resume online, and I got a few calls from AAA, from Farmers, from State Farm, and I ended up choosing Farmers.
Well, that's a great story, and I was going to ask you, did you find farmers or did farmers find you? And yeah, so sometimes when you put your resume out there, you do, and especially being a licensed person, you're going to be found. Now, so you had a fairly comfortable career within this organization that you talked about. And you took quite a leap of faith to start your own business with Farmers Insurance. Tell me about, how did you feel about that at the time, and how did your family support you during this huge change in your career trajectory?
It's a great question because it was definitely a leap of faith. Because at that time we had Elijah, my oldest son, and then Dina was pregnant with our second. We had just bought a house, and it was not the best time to change careers or to change companies or to start something from scratch. But when I looked at all the options and looked at what I really wanted to do, I always wanted to own my own business. And I looked at the contracts from different companies and compared it to the contract with farmers. I found out that the farmers contract by far was the best. It really allowed me to have what I wanted, which is this is your own agency, this is your own business. You have the support of a big company, a great company, and the district office and all of that. But at the end of the day, it's your agency and it's your own business. So as you probably heard me saying before, I almost quit 2 million times for the first 5 6 years, and the very all the salaries that I see outside from different companies, whether it's working for brokerage or whatever, seemed a lot more than what I was making because I had to start the agency from zero. So I tried to, I thought about quitting so many times, but I'm very thankful for my wife, who's very wise and loving and supportive. She kept telling me, you go back to another company or you go back to another job, you'll be giving up on your dream. And what's important for us is to keep going with your dream. And it takes hard work, it takes patience, it takes perseverance. But knowing how hard you work, knowing that you're in the right place, it will happen in the future. We just need to keep pushing. And she supported me, and even when I didn't believe it, even when I didn't believe in myself, but she supported me and supported, that I would stick with it to see the end results. And I'm glad I did.
Esam, that's great feedback to share. And there's a couple things that resonate with me about what you're talking about there. And one is without the proper family support to be able to pursue a new adventure, like starting your own business, it can be really tough. And I know you have an amazing family behind you and your wife and kids that encourage you and drive you every day. But as important as that is, the other super critical factor in your trajectory and your success is that entrepreneurial spirit. You knew you wanted to have a business for yourself. Well, again, thank you so much for all your sharing and have a great day, Isam.
We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.